Y'all gonna get y'all's laugh at me, but it's cool though. I ain't tripping. The second time we can get out of the way right off the bat. It was this lady. She was a dental assistant in Marion. I believe she was a Latin King because the Latin Kings had her knocked in Marion, and she was bringing everything under the sun, and she would sell pussy basically. And it was easy as fuck to get pussy in Marion because it was wide open and it was old and they just had cuts everywhere. And that's all that boiled down to. I think I sent her like a $50 green dot or a PayPal or whatever was popping at that time. And I just got a blowjob. And it took like 5 minutes because nobody wanted to get caught, and that was that. But the first time I fucked it up, and it was just so here it is. It was this lady named Miss Cole. She was maybe mid 30s, early 30s. At the time, I'm like 19 or I'm like 20. This was I had been in Toledo about a year. And she was cool as hell. She had always been friendly with me, always been cool with me, but she had never flirted with me. At least I never felt that way. But her and her partner, they was our regulars, and they anything went. They didn't care if we smoked weed, and at that time you could smoke cigarettes, but you wasn't technically supposed to smoke in the building. They took you outside for courtyard and shit, but we smoked all day. But they were cool. She didn't fuck with people. Well, on this particular day, I'm in the shower. I take a shower. And as I'm coming out of the shower, she just happens to be coming into the block. And just to do a routine round where they walk and check all the cells. The shower and the front door is about 20 feet from each other. So when I came out, we saw each other. We looked at each other. It's obvious I'm coming out of the shower. There was nothing to it. We just seen each other. I go to my cell and do my thing. Now at Toledo at that time it was single man cells. I'm in the cell by myself. So what we would do was everybody did it. When you come out of the shower, you would hang your towel up over your door to block your window. A lot of dudes made window blockers or window covers, but most people hung their towel up. And that was a sign for people to know, you're not to be bothered. Motherfucker might be in there, jacking off. Obviously, guys come out of the shower. Some dudes be in there fucking their punks. It was just like a do not disturb sign. And everybody respected and acknowledged when dude got a towel up, leave their cell alone, including the COs. And you got some COs that are dickheads. They'll knock. And they'll just want you to say, yeah, I'm good, I'm doing this, or I'm almost done, or whatever. So I'm in there, I'm butt ass naked. I just got out of the shower. I'm getting myself together. I'm getting situated. When all of a sudden, after a couple minutes, my door gets yanked open, but it don't get pulled wide open. It gets pulled open just about a foot and a half, just wide enough for her to stick her head in and just laser beam focus stare at my shit. And she just literally had this look on her face like she wanted to just eat me alive. And it was crazy. But she just shut the door and bounced. Didn't say nothing. Didn't give me time to say nothing. And banged out. And it just so happened that that was right before count. So I get myself together. I come out the cell. I'm not gonna. I'm keeping this under wraps, obviously, because motherfuckers be watching. Um, but it's just my mind's I'm tripping like, damn, what the fuck? Because she was my regular. She knows who I am, and she just seen me get out the shower. She's never came at me any type of way. So they call count. Count comes and goes. They clear count. Now, right after count, especially during the week, it can get chaotic because that's when guys who got jobs, they all got to get out and go to their jobs. A lot of dudes got programs they got to get to. People got education. You got all types of shit. There's like a 10 to 15 minute window where it can get hectic. I didn't have shit to do. I'm just laying now. I'm already together. Now I'm back in the cell. I'm laying in the bed. I put something on TV. I'm watching TV. I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, half hour goes by. I'm in there. I'm relaxed mode now. And all of a sudden, my door gets yanked wide open again. And it's her again, Miss Cole. And she comes into my cell this time. Now, this is what threw me off. This is what fucked me up from getting a pussy. When a CO's shaking you down, and you're in the cell, they'll tell you, step out of the cell. I'm about to shake you down because you're not allowed to be in the cell with the CO. Not by yourselves. I mean, if there's multiple COs there and you're in there, that's one thing. But one on one, you're not allowed in the cell. So she comes in, and on top of that, I'm laying in my bed on my back. I'm like propped up watching TV. And my TV is on top of my garbage can. So it's like at bed level. And when she walks in, and it's at the foot of my bed. So when she walks in, she bends over and basically points her ass at me and just starts acting like she's looking through shit around down by my TV. And when I get up instinctively, and I'm not thinking of, I'm more worried about these inmates. I don't want somebody to look, because she just came in my cell on some super hot shit and did some super weird shit. So I stand up, and when I stand up, I got about a foot I got about a foot gap between my shelf and her ass to where I can get through. And I rub my shit all on her and all types of shit. Then I go stand in the doorway. And I'm waiting for her to give me some type of cue or some type of, you know. And I guess she felt like her putting her ass in my face was her cue. But at the same time, you started shaking me down. Like you didn't say nothing. And we've never spoke on this type of level ever. And I'm young, man. I'm 20 and I've had nothing. I'm still in the fuck the police mood. Like I'm still immature. I still talk back to the COs every chance I get. I'm still mouthy. I'm still combative. I still get put in the hole twice a fucking month and all that type of shit. So when she does all this, even though she's cool, my psychology's fucked up and she's shaking me down. So she ends up finishing the shakedown and shit, and she leaves the cell block. And there was a dude in there. His name was 6ix9ine. I was really cool with him. He was the tattoo guy, and he was real cool with the other CO. And later that night, we're sitting at the picnic table. We're playing spades or some shit. And 6ix9ine had been out in the circle kicking it with the two COs at the end of their shift, which he did often. He was just one of them dudes. He liked to be out there kicking it with them. And he wasn't on no. I'm not gonna say he wasn't on no police shit because I really don't know. I mean, he was flirting is what he was doing. And you had a lot of them type of dudes being the female's face all the time, trying. He was just doing that type of shit. So he comes back in the block and he's laughing and he's looking at me and he's laughing. And he comes up to me and he was like, "Man, I guess Miss Cole told him I was scared of the pussy. I got shy of the pussy." And they had a joke at my expense. But that's how sweet Toledo was. Like, for those of you out there thinking like, damn, this the police and yeah, I felt the same way. And yeah, technically you're right. But on the flip side, also, that's how cool Toledo was. Because that was normal. It just took me for longer than most to catch up, I guess. I don't know. Because I missed out on this opportunity for some pussy. Um, so that's my story for today, y'all. But, I mean, I look at it like, I never got no pussy. I mean, I got some shit. I had some females I knew from the streets where some of the visits were sweet and got some rhythm like that. But I blew my shot with that one, and then I just became a butt of her joke, I guess, apparently. But that's the story for today, y'all. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button. Share the video. We're pushing 500 now, y'all. We're coming up on these busters now, y'all. All right, man. And until next time, take care of yourself. It's the Hoodie, man. I'm out, y'all.